All right, please introduce yourself, introduce the run, give me a countdown for when you want the timer to start, and we'll get ourselves started.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is PVV8. I'm running a game called Ollie-Oop, which is a cute little skateboarding dog, but I'm joined by two commentators, I guess, here as well. I've got Spaghetti and Streetback Guy. If you guys want to introduce yourselves.
Hello, I'm Spaghetti, and I am also a runner for this game. I basically routed it and then helped out PvB learn the run as well. He's very much well surpassed me at this point, so the student has become the master type thing. But I'm excited to see what he does today.
Hi, I'm Streetback Guy, and I'm mainly here for vibes. I don't run this game, but I do like it a lot.
Just to
appreciate
clarify,
that.
it's the astronaut hat that won the hat choice poll for this run.
Okay.
So that is the winner. £25.
Okay, that's awesome. That's sweet. Okay, I appreciate that. So, yeah, we can kind of get started here. Again, Streetback Guy will be here for Bad Way as well, so feel free to add whatever. I mean, this game is silly and has a bunch of laughs in it as well. So we'll kind of just get started with the timer, and we can just start kind of explaining things too. There's a whole lot of time to kind of do things, a little slow tutorial here too. So basically time will start when I press this next text box here, and movement will start. So we can start that timer in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so we kind of just start off with a little tutorial here. If you kind of want to take things away, Spaghetti, go for it.
Sure. This first level is just basically teaching you the mechanics. There isn't too many in the game. It's pretty simple in that sense. So you have your jumps, you have your grind, and then you have your directional movement, and then you can also pick things up and throw them. Your throw button, I believe, is also your bark. So you can also bark in the game. And then there's a lot of outfits like you can see here that you can choose, but obviously, for the donation, it's going to be the astronaut. And PvB is willing to go all out and even give you guys the boots as well. So you get two for the price of one right there.
We
and get
just
the full
saved. We
astronaut
just lost a
outfit.
couple seconds too, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Always worth
So
it.
the main category for this is all missions, and that's basically gonna be playing through every level, and each level has it depends on the level, but it has missions that have you either collect things, break stuff, do like fetch quests, pun intended, things like that. And so this first level, we started off by doing this really cool setup here. So we're supposed to break these pumpkins. You don't have to break all of them, just up to 24. Once you do that, you actually don't have you can stop the timer by breaking all of them, but you only need 24. So what he's gonna do here is just continue doing the rest of the missions while the timer is still going, and then eventually when it hits 0, it'll count it as completed. So you don't have to waste time breaking all the pumpkins.
I think I've seen it go as low as like 21 as well before, and it's hit green. So it just
Oh, really?
depends. I'm not really sure what factors that, but yes, it's usually 25. But yeah, I've like seen 21. I'm like, oh, I guess I'm good to go.
I was gonna say I thought it was 25, but then it lit up green on 24, so I was like, all right, I guess it's 24.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the new update.
I
part of the
don't
new
know.
update.
I've seen lower though than 24 too, so I
Interesting.
can't be sure. I'm gonna be a little careful here. You can accidentally the interact button and the bark button are on the same button. And so sometimes if you talk to this person and bark, it will just throw the newspaper through the door, and then you just soft lock the level. So trying to be
You
a
lose
little
it,
bit
yeah.
careful. Yeah, and that literally happened last night, so I'm a little bit in fear of that, but we're okay. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah, this game is pretty fun. It's super silly. There's a lot of jokes in it, especially dog jokes. That guy that asks for those newspapers tells you a joke every time you turn one in. If you want to read what they are, I guess just watch back the run and pause it, or get the game yourself and check it out.
There we go. Alright.
The currency or like the collectibles that you get to unlock new levels are cupcakes, or aptly named pupcakes in this game. So you get those for completing the missions, and eventually you get enough to unlock the next level. The nice thing is, since we're doing all missions, you don't have to pick up all of them. Sometimes it'll just drop the cupcakes on the ground and you have to collect them physically. but most of them you just get right away. Like you saw there, after that pumpkin thing finished, you just got them in your inventory. And since you're doing all the missions, you just with the ones that you get automatically, you don't have to collect the ones that spawn. So you save a little bit of time.
I can't see very well with this helmet on. I'm getting lost. There we go. My routing was so messed up there.
Clouding your vision.
Yeah, reduce visibility there. All right, there we go. Coming up on the last level here, or last mission. I'm sorry, I guess is what we call these. We're gonna play a little soccer, and pretty much just kind of bully him. Oh wow, I did not get any of those. Oh wow, I actually just lost the mission. He never does that. He's never that good. What happened? Did he get?
You're locked in.
Oh my god!
In for that.
Usually, you really don't have to try very hard.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, why was he jumping crazy?
I don't know. I've never seen him do that. Did he get buffed in the last patch? It's possible.
Yeah.
Pierre might have gotten buffed. There we go.
Buffed.
Okay.
So once you see that board unlocked pop up, that means you completed all the missions in that level. That's basically a reward that you get by completing all the missions. You unlock a new board for each world, each level. So we use that as confirmation to know that we actually completed every mission in that level, and we're good to go on to the next one.
I just got little butterfingers on the remote. Just slipped out of my hand for a second there. Pressed the wrong button. There we go. It's got to be the space helmet. I just can't see anything. All right, let's bonk these.
This level is pretty cool. It's just like a Western themed. There's like other collectibles that you'll see throughout the run that we don't get because they're not part of any of the missions. There's just like extra collectibles that it does keep track of, but they don't really. They're not part of the missions. There is a separate category that I made. It's called, I think it's just 100%, and that would be all the missions plus those extra collectibles. Like in this level, they're wanted posters with Ollie-Oop's face on it, which is pretty funny, and then the bacon strips.
I think I'll say it every speedrun. I should do that sometime, and I just haven't, and I don't know if I. It might just be a thing. Ooh, this is pretty close. You can kind of move in that. Yeah. In that, I guess cutscene.
During the cutscene, you're not locked in your movement, so you can actually move, but you're just moving blind. So you try to get close to one of the chickens so that right when it starts, you're already there.
Usually I'm further off than I need to be, so it's usually not worth even going for it, but I just try it because it's fun.
It helps a little bit, even if you just move a little.
I'm assuming the chickens are a fixed spawn, then and not RNG and where they
That's
spawn.
correct. That's correct. Yep.
Right.
They're always in the same spots.
And if you look closely, you can see some feathers on the ground, and that usually points you to the direction of where they are. But they're always going to be in the same spot. But like obviously, if it's your first playthrough and you're trying to find them, just look for the feathers. They're all in like this general area though.
Yeah, they're pretty nearby. That is a good tip. Yeah, this game, I will say, running it casually, I did do that. I try to do that for most speedruns that I want to learn, and I'm so glad I did. This game is so fun, even just casually to play. It is truly a great time. All right, grab this last one here.
Tree playing through it.
Nice pun. Love that.
One thing I like about this game too is that all the levels, well, not all of them, but most of the levels' names are actually like references to movies too. I just think that detail's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's a lot of references that go over my head, but yeah, you were saying that too, I think, Spaghetti.
Yeah, a lot of little Easter eggs like that.
I do like this little, I guess not an Easter egg. Yeah, go for it.
Oh, sure. But that mechanic we didn't mention because I don't think it talks about it in the tutorial. But that's like your dog vision. I forgot what they call it in the game. But basically, you go into first-person view, and you're able to see like hidden like scent spots. I think they call it like smell vision or scent vision or something like that.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
But you're able to find secret like spots that you can dig up, and there's some levels that utilize that as like missions. Like this one, you have to find those like secret treasure, which is just the pupcakes. It's pretty cool though when you go into that first-person POV. It actually changes the color scheme a little. You can kind of tell right there. And basically what that is like a reference to like a dog's actual vision, because dogs are colorblind. And this is what it would look like if you were a dog. Or colorblind,
it's a more accurate game. Everything about this game is realistic.
Especially this part. especially the space level later on.
I have seen dogs skateboard, so I don't think we're too far off here, actually.
True.
All right.
I wonder
Pierre,
if that was the inspiration for this.
I just got my revenge on Pierre. He was...
Right.
I still can't believe that
The
he got
race.
the goalie, those shots. I'm still just blown away. I haven't failed that since like
Yeah.
the probably the casual playthrough.
First time you played?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the movie reference for this level is... the name of the level is The Good, the Bad, and the Pugly, which is a reference to The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, which is an old Western movie, like one of the OGs. But yeah, that would be this one. The first level, I think the first level is just like a play on words.
Oh, is it gonna go in? Nice.
Or no, am I thinking of the tutorial? Which the level that's called a New Dog, New Old
I think
Tricks or
that's-
something like that?
I think that's the first
That's the
one.
tutorial,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, the references kind of go over my head, some of them too. So like, there might be other people that get them better than I might as well. All right, another little
Like, the
mission
only
base here.
other one is
Yeah, go.
pause attacks with Mars attacks.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right.
Space
That's
one.
right. Do not mind the wanted posters. I do not turn me in. I did nothing wrong. I've been framed. This is again one of the collectibles that Spaghetti was talking about that we don't need to collect at all. It's I guess technically faster to just collect some of those because they're literally just in the way. But
Yeah.
I don't know what he's done. I truly I don't remember. I must have been framed.
I don't think it actually tells you. I'm trying to think. I don't think it does.
There's a pretty hefty bounty though, so please don't do it. Do not arrest me. Did nothing wrong. I'm just trying to help it. I mean that's really the game. Is really just helping. Like Ollie-Oop is just going and helping all his friends. I guess it's the other part that I honestly missed in my casual playthrough, and then many speedruns until you brought it up, where he's like. Obviously, like he's going through the television as the level selector, but he's just daydreaming about all these things, and he just daydreams about helping his friends. Like it's so cute, it's so wholesome.
So wholesome.
Yeah. All right, are we gonna get a
Okay,
double
let's
ore
try to
here?
do it.
Let's see. The
What was that?
the drop rate of this has been buffed for sure. Oh yeah, there it is. It's like 9 out of 10 now. It is so nice.
The double gold drop.
You usually have to break 3 of them a lot of times. I think they're, I don't know what the term, stalactite or stalagmite, one of the two. There's 2 of, I think, something like that. I don't know geology. But yeah, so that one, there's just one. I don't know if it was on purpose, if Alex did that for, or the dev Alex did that for the speedrun's sake, but I appreciate it. Don't change it. I guess, yeah, speaking of that is the dev in chat here as well. He's pretty much showed up to every single run of this game that has been showcased before. He's just super cool. Okay, I'm not going to close out the game like I did last time. Or whatever I did. There we go. You can explain that trick if you'd like to as well. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So what PvB did there is there's a mechanic in the menu that's called Unstick Ollie. And basically what that does is it teleports you back to the spawn point of the level when you first start the level, which was that area there outside. The reason for that is because when the first, at least to my knowledge, when the game first came out, sometimes when you would like jump and flip around and stuff on your skateboard, if you landed upside down, you would get clipped into the ground and get stuck. I think I remember that on my first playthrough. It happened like once or twice. And so they added that button to unstick him. It doesn't happen anymore. They fixed the collision on that. But they left that mechanic in there. I guess there's still probably ways that you can get stuck somewhere in soft lock if you like clip into something by accident. But we use it to our advantage to get outside of that mining area to get to the miner that's outside to complete the level. So there's like one other level where we use that just to save some time and get to another area quicker.
It saves a lot of time for that level too. It does help getting out of the mine. I literally don't know how I would get out of the mine without it at this point. So I'm glad
you have
that
to go like all the way around.
I'm glad that quote unquote feature is still in the game, because that would screw me up. But yeah, it is nice.
Also, let's talk about this level really quick.
Yeah.
So this level is super sick. It's basically a reference to like the Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. You can see that now you have a point system when you're doing jumps and grinds and stuff like that, and they're all like named pretty goofy, like a springy, jump, leapy, like little things like that. It's super funny, and it's actually one of the missions in this level too. You have to collect a certain amount of points. Your point total is on the top left. I think it's like 250,000 or 500,000 points, something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just says get a high score, but yeah. I think you're right.
And
I always get way too much, but just to be safe.
it might seem like it's a lot, but there's actually a strat that we do to get tons of points really quickly, and you'll see it in a second.
Trying to be a little safe on those platforms. They can be a little sketchy sometimes. There we go.
Yeah, the aesthetics in this level are super cool. It's like all vaporwave. Another reference is the collecting the letters. Like in Tony Hawk, like you would get skate, but here you get treat. So you just spell out the word treat. Another fun reference. And then breaking stuff like these heads. So this is the strat. If you bark while you're doing a jump or a grind, it multiplies your trick times every bark. So you can see it's like 2,000 times 99 times 1,000 times. It's gonna get up there. And
I'm doing way more than we need to.
Yeah,
just for the sake of it. We are losing time. We are losing time right now, but I just love how you can fill up
on our stream. There we go. I think it's corrected itself a little bit, but the bitrate just went boom.
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah,
my
that
bad.
happened to me too when I would do runs. Like it will literally not crash, but it'll like drop your bitrate tremendously because it's trying to fit all those words on the screen. It's pretty funny.
Apologies to all the viewers out there.
Imagine if these levels had online leaderboards, that would just be a mess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it would just be capped at like 99999.
You'd have to have a supercomputer. It'd be like pay to win.
Right. Eventually the game would just crash. I wonder, I haven't tried it. There's actually in that level, there's a grinding spot that's just a complete circle. So you can just stay on it infinitely and just bark.
Just get.
So I wonder
if
what
I
would be
could
the
crash
most
the
you can
game.
do. Yeah.
That'd be a fun experiment. I'd be down to test that out
Right.
for science.
So here's pause attacks, and this is the space level. This one's probably like the most convoluted one out of all of them. There's like a lot more stuff you have to do. Like for example, these like glowing stones you have to find and use to like power up certain things. You also have to collect some battery bones. Oh yeah, you didn't grab that one. There you go.
Sometimes just get on the way out. Okay, there we go.
Gotcha.
randomly been able to skip through that door, and it hasn't worked
Like
since I've talked about it. Since I've talked about it, so I must have been dreaming, because I swear I've been able to clip through that door before. Okay. We're gonna go over to just a place where there's one everywhere, right? There's a Starbucks in every city, in every country, and even on Mars.
Yeah, on every planet.
Every planet has
That's
a
a pretty funny
Starbucks.
reference.
It is. I think we're gonna go. Yeah, we'll go this one. Again, I'm still actively trying to figure out a better way. There's a couple of
Better route for this.
yeah. There's like one. If I can just get one other of these blue bones somewhere, they would save
Somewhere
me
around there.
some time. But there it is. Okay, I'm gonna blame the space helmet anytime something doesn't go right. Can't see. There we go. Help this guy with his appliances, I guess. Bruno just can't be bothered. Okay, so I'll go grab one over here, and then I should be good to grab.
Should be another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab the one just
like
over
that
here. Yeah, there's one like
next to it.
on this side. That's why if I could just find one other one over here, I wouldn't have to go to that left way. I haven't taken the time to look. Like, so I say it every time I do the run, like, oh, I should check, and then I just do runs instead. Oh, I need one more. I messed up. All good. We got one right here. I need 8.
Yeah, there's 2 there. These ones are kind of tricky to get because you do
It's like a little
The
skateboard.
vert.
I
Mechanics.
try to not have to do this, but we're gonna do it for fun. There we go.
There you go.
All right, perfect. 8 is good. Talk to him. This one, some of the quests you finish them by talking to it first time. Some of them take 2. That was one of them. But thankfully, Spaghetti has routed this run where this is the last part of this level here, and it's right here by the UFO. So yeah, again, if we could find, I don't know, I guess a little bit closer way, or maybe we could eventually do the UFO first if it was like even faster. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. But here we go. We're almost done with this one. Perfect. That's this level. All right, we're gonna go to the longest level here. I say that very sarcastically because this level is about 16 seconds, I think. My live split, I think, shows about that. Something like that here, but I wish it was longer.
This
Yeah,
level
go for
only
it.
has one. It only has one mission, and it's just to get 1,000,000 points. But same thing, we just do that. I like how you do like a slow grind to get enough barks in there.
Yeah,
That's pretty
I've tried to refine that level as much as possible, which is there's not much to do. I got way too many points. I have gotten 1 million exactly, and it killed my run because it unfortunately
to
you
you.
need 1,000,001 to get the quest or something. So, but yes, we're on to the last level here. No worries about time though. This is like half the game almost. I swear this level takes like 10 minutes or more. So.
This is the actual longest level.
Gotta help out the witch pip here. If you don't help her out first, there's like a kind of like an invisible dome, I guess, basically, over the rest of the level. So we have to do this one first, kind of help her out, grab these 3 items, and then it'll unlock the rest of the world. And it's not as, I guess, dark and kind of gloomy too. All right, I never know what she's making, and I kind of don't want to know. We just threw a smelly boot in there, so and some raw meat is the last step. So I'm not sure what she's cooking up, but I don't know if it's a meal that I would be interested in.
Probably moisturizer.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Whatever
could
it
be.
is, it takes down the barrier. So
Yeah, maybe it's corrosive or something, and it kind of removes the
it
barrier.
also
So
turns it to daytime.
that's true. A smelly sock will do that, or a boot will do that. So, oh, there we go. So I found with this level, if anybody that's playing this casually, you don't have to light up the first 2 sticks. Normally, there's like a kind of a little like you gotta light the stick and then keep it above the water to then bring it to the bonfire. Accidentally, I just found out that you don't have to do that for 2 of these. I totally skipped the angels, the fairies.
I was gonna say there's
Yeah,
one back
thank
there.
you. Yeah, this got changed a little bit here. It got nerfed. This strategy got slightly nerfed, and I just literally forgot about it, but we're good. So I'll grab these 2. I'm gonna grab an extra coin because I'm a little bit scared from the last time I didn't have enough. That was in my stream last night. Okay, so then I'll just grab the last 2 fairies here. But basically
So those fairies.
yeah,
Oh, good.
go for it.
Basically those fairies. There's 5 of them in this level, and they're kind of scattered throughout this like little swampy area. But their hitbox lingers for a while before they fly away. So you're actually able to interact with it a couple times before they go away, and every time you interact with it, it counts as you finding another one. Before, we were able to just use the one because their hitbox would stay the entire time. So we would just talk to the same fairy, even though their model would fly away. The hitbox trigger, whatever, was still there, like invisibly, and we would just talk to it 5 times to find all 5. But now you just got to do the 2. You get like 3 on the first one, and then the last 2 on the second one.
There we go. Gonna do a little whack-a-mole.
Yeah, this level or this mission, it's pretty similar to the pumpkin one. So we're just gonna do the 10 that we need here, and then you can leave and do the other stuff while the timer is still going.
It happened. Sometimes it skips. You see how it gave me 2? It seemed like it gave me 2 for that one. I don't know why it happens, but it seems to again, another thing that I feel like I hallucinate because I can never show people it when it happens, but we all saw it, right? Sometimes it counts as 2. So this one, yeah.
My theory, because that happens to me too, I think it's another mole spawning before you don't get to see its model.
Ah.
It's like still in the ground, and you happen to be barking over it, so just
That's
like, grab it right
okay.
away.
That's actually a much better theory than what I was thinking.
Because since you're especially because you're spamming it, it like as soon as it like spawns the hitbox for it or whatever, you can get it immediately before it even pops out of the ground.
That makes way more sense. That does. We're gonna break some of these barriers here. I'm again a little. I got way too many coins for that as well, but I'm so scared because if you don't complete all the missions,
Traumatized.
and you get to the end, like it's really sad because you have to go back. So I'm trying to make sure that nothing breaks or I do everything correctly here. But okay, grab this. Grab some fish.
Yeah, you had a run last night.
Yeah.
You had a run last night that was like a minute ahead of world record, and that you were like short a couple coins, which
Yes,
killed it, unfortunately.
it killed the whole thing. Yep. Okay, we'll just get 2. You have to get 5 total. You can only fit 3. I don't know what's going. I'm again probably just gonna blame the astronaut helmet, but you have to get 5 total. So I can either get 3 first or second. There we go. So we'll get the last 3 here. There we go. All right, that was much smoother.
Mhm.
All right.
You don't want to jump because sometimes it'll move the angle of the net, and then you just completely miss one.
Yeah, he'll do a trick and
Some-
spin it, and then you miss it.
Right. Sometimes you can get away with jumping if you have to, but yeah.
Yeah, it is a little bit. I haven't figured it out perfectly, but we're gonna climb up this hill here and get to kind of a little auto scroller sort of thing with some jousting, and we'll keep going on our way here. But a little driving here, nothing too crazy. Here we go. This is can be the most stressful part of the run, but the most chill sometimes too. It just depends. You need to get 15 of these out of 20. It's a little wonky trying to catch them. At least for me, I just struggle. I think it's probably just because I'm not used to controller very well aiming things. But you got to get 15 of these. You have plenty of time, but sometimes if you're talking, if you're live streaming, if you're in a marathon, I start to sweat a little bit, but we should be okay here. We got 3 left, and we got like 6 to go. There we go. All right. Last one. Perfect. All right, and now we can just sit, relax, hang out. Good to go for this part here. We sometimes have to lock in. That time we were okay, but I have had it where it's the last one that I have to hit, but we're good. Gonna head over to here. I'm gonna see if I can pull off a trick that doesn't really save much time, but it is really satisfying to hit. I have no idea what a name for it could be. Maybe like drive-by or something. But you basically are just trying to like drive-by, grab this coin that's hidden. I did not get it. That's okay. Normally you have to. Yeah, I'm sorry. Coin key. Yeah. Normally you have to like sniff it out. I think is how it. Did I just dropped the key? Okay, we're good. But if you just know where it is, it's in the same spot every time. And you can, if you kind of dig and grab with the nice timing there, that one is a unbreakable vase. Did you see it move?
Yeah.
You can kind of get it at the same time. So, gonna break some vases here as well. Nice little like Legend of Zelda is what reminds me.
Right.
Reminds me of
That room in Ocarina of Time with all the pots in it.
Yep. There we go. Got all of those, and this is the second time we will do the unstick to get all the way back, which this one saves so much time. We would normally have to drive. Yeah, I guess we're driving. Skate all the way back through the castle, basically, to get over here. So that saves so much time. I try to bonk onto this first try. Very nice. And we need to make sure. Again, this could be I guess a strat for the casual game players through, but grab a carrot. The last person, the prince, is going to ask for something orange, and conveniently, there's I think an orange in the castle here that we'll see.
Dining room?
Yeah, and nope, that's not what he wants. He wants a carrot, so you'd have to go all the way back. And obviously, yeah, in my casual playthrough, there we go. You want to explain that as well too? I guess I was trying to finick. Yeah.
No, you're good. So we did you did a sequence break there. So normally you're supposed to go all the way up to the castle, and then there's like a guard that asks you some questions, basically like a little trivia type thing before you're able to enter the castle. And then there's that toilet in the castle that spawns you back to the outhouse in the town, and it's basically a shortcut, but you're not supposed to be able to go through that until you enter it from this side. However, if you hit the outhouse at the right angle, your hitbox can actually touch the trigger for that shortcut for the fast travel, and so you're able to actually fast travel inside of the castle without having to do the guard thing at the entrance. So it's a huge little skip there.
All right, we are
And I found
just
that by
completing all the
accident,
tasks.
just running into it.
That's so funny. Yeah, I was like, how else would you find that? Okay.
Yeah.
Hydrant, strawberry, cheese, bone. So we're coming up on time here as well. Those 4 pictures depict what order you have to hit these in here. So we're gonna go hydrant. On the 4th one, it's gonna unlock the board, and that's also gonna be time as well. So time is coming up here in just a couple of seconds here. 2 more bells. Cheese, and then we're gonna end on bone and time, and it actually is. Woo! Again, yeah, kind of alluding we talked about last time. I have unfortunately that was on my 1 minute over the world record pace, and I missed a mission, so I hit this thinking I would win, and I put my controller down, and I had killed the run. So that when we hit world credits here, that means that we have beaten the game. We got all the missions for this level, and the run is complete. So we'll just kind of run the credits here too. But again, the game is always just a blast. Every time I play it, it is so fun. It's so cute. I feel like I'm always seeing a new thing that happens. Like, oh, I didn't know I could do that, or something that goes totally wrong. I'm like, I've never done that wrong before. Like little Pierre, kind of showing off on me on the stream today. But well, thank you. Yeah, again, Spaghetti for. I mean, you got me to run this run basically through a different event where we get a random game, and I've loved it since. That event is long and gone, and I continue to play this game and try to share it with the world because it's such a fun game. So if you have any closing words, I guess as well.
Yeah,
Me?
I just wanted to say.
Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No
sorry.
Just thanks to InstaSpeedathon for letting us show off this game. It's a fun little treat. If anyone's interested in playing it, it's on Steam. And yeah, it's just a fun casual playthrough. It's also a very beginner-friendly speedrun. If anyone ever wants to pick up a speedrun or just learn something new, it's relatively short and it's not trick heavy at all, so definitely a good entry-level speedrun for anyone who's interested. Also, I just want to give a shout out to InstaSpeedathon as well. This was actually the first marathon I've ever ran in years ago, maybe like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. So I hold InstaSpeedathon close to me. It's a very special run. So shout out to you guys for doing this all the time.
That's awesome.
You have lots of events throughout the year, and it's super cool to see.
I will say the Ollie-Oop Ollie-Oop is on sale right now for the spring Steam sale, so 40% off. Go get that. Go get it now. It did not coincide with this run, but it works perfectly. So yeah, go and get it. It's on Switch as well. Yeah, hashtag ad. Yeah, that's I will advertise this game anywhere because it is truly a fun game. So go get it. Play it casually. Play it speedrun wise. We'd love to see you as well too. But you can catch me over at PBB8 on Twitch. I'm learning a new game right now called a little bird game called Garden Trills. But I run this game obviously too and prep for marathons and the game that we'll be playing next. So you'll see me soon here as well. And we've got Streetback Guy, who I'll give a better introduction I guess next for because he'll be with me too. But I guess Spaghetti, if you have any links as well too before we kind of sign off.
I mean, I stream on here all the time, same name, Spaghetti, and I do speedruns, obviously, lots of retro stuff, lots of indie games, if you're interested in that too. Yeah,
otherwise I'll be back in a little bit here with my next run with Badway, but yeah. Thanks for having us.
Well, speaking of Badway, we will be going over to that in just a moment. We will put the intermission screen back on momentarily, just so that we can get that set up. That run will be starting in about 10 minutes time. This time I will make sure to check my clock so that we actually start on the right time and not 5 minutes late like we did with this one. That was on me, but hey ho, never mind. We've had no new donations in, however, but we do still have an incentive that has not been met, and that is the Night Walk incentive for Rhythm Heaven Fever. Now that run is taking place not the next run after Badway, which is Super Mario 64. The run after that is Rhythm Heaven Fever, and that incentive has not yet been met. The Night Walk, the blindfold incentive has been met. So if anybody would like to see the Night Walk incentive be met, then be sure to add that to your donation. That's really the only incentive left. I will disable the blindfolded incentive actually, just so that people don't donate any more to that, because it's kind of pointless because it's already been met. But if anybody does want to donate, there is only one incentive left to donate to on the page, which is the Night Walk incentive. If you'd like to donate, !donate in the chat, and that will bring up the link to the donation page on Twitch. On YouTube, there's a link in the description down below. It's the very first link, and donations go to Everyone Can, who are a charity based in Manchester, and they do so much great stuff. They help disabled people to play games and stuff, and they host gaming sessions in Manchester as well. So your donations do go to a really good cause. The donation total so far, Han, is £89. So let's keep those donations coming in. I will read them out periodically as they come in as well. We've got one incentive left that has not been met. But if you guys would like to donate to that, then please add it to your donation as well. It doesn't cost anything extra to add an incentive to your donation. It just basically boosts that total up a little bit, and then we'll be able to see it when it comes through, if it's met. But yeah, so we're at £89 at the moment. That is the total that we will eventually be donating to Everyone Can. That already factors in the 10% cut that we do take to cover the running costs, but £89 is an exceptionally good total to be sending over to Everyone Can, but let's keep those donations going as well and make that donation total even higher. In any case, thank you to PPB8 for this particular run, Spaghetti and Streetback Guy for the commentary. We will now be going over to Badway any percent, but we'll go over to that in about 10 minutes time or so. But do you have any final things you'd like to say before we finish?
No, that's it. Yeah, thank you again for having Ollie-Oop, and I'll see you guys in a bit with another fun and silly game.
No worries, we'll see you in about 10 minutes.